everyone and welcome back to my channel. Now it's my favourite video to film. It is finished pages. Now it's May finished pages. How quick is this year going? Really, how quick is this year going? Now I have been doing a lot of diamond painting this month, but I've still been doing my colouring. It's just not as much as I would usually do. I've been enjoying the mindless part of diamond painting and just doing as I'm told and picking up the drills and putting them where it's telling me to, opposed to having to think about the colours myself. I just find it really relaxing and mindless to do, and I have managed quite a few. I will add them at the end of the video just in case you're not interested, because it is mainly colouring my channel. Oh, I'll just mention now as well, I've changed my little icon on YouTube. I absolutely adore it. But I've got one whip in here that I'll show you. Now you'll see this video before you see this page, because I need to film the rest of it actually today. So this is the whip, so you're going to see it from start to finish in real time how I achieved this, and I just need to go over with pencils and just add the last layers. So that is a whip, but if you look, I've put texture paste all over the sea. So if you want to see how I did this and the mayhem that happened with this, then it'll probably be the next video. But my proper finish page, now I did this on, did I do this one on a stream? I think I started it on a stream, sorry. Yeah, I started it on a stream, and it was with Colouring with Dan. Colour with Dan, I know that you changed your name recently. It's Colouring with Dan. And yeah, we did a double stream together. Actually, I'll keep that in so I can take a picture for Instagram. And I used mostly Neocolor 2 for this one actually. I can't remember the pencils. I'm not gonna lie, I can't remember the pencils. But I used a white acrylic paint pen for all of his hair. I love how this turned out. I love the colours that I chose. I think he'd said that he was doing red lilies or pink, I can't remember, and I tried to do it not similar, because if you look at both of our pages, they look so similar. His is absolutely beautiful, and he finished it way before mine. But yeah, really enjoyed doing this, really enjoyed doing a double stream. I need to do another one of them actually. I need to message some people and see if they want to do a double stream with me. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this book, really enjoying it still. So that's Mythic World, the Colour Timeless Legends by Kirby Roseanne. The other one, this is a whip. I will get this finished probably next week at this rate. But it's this beautiful page, and all I need to do is just finish the skin off and then do the hair, and then it's more or less done, because I've done all of the clothing. I've done the base layer of skin, and then I've done all of the background, so you know there's not much for me to do. I've left it just with natural light today, and it still looks a bit gloomy on camera. I'm hoping that it's okay, but yeah, it shouldn't take me too long to get that one finished. Really lovely book, this one. It's Queens of Poland. Now I did have to purchase this off Etsy, and it was quite expensive, but the paper in this book is lovely, really beautiful to work on. But I did have to use bulldog clips to keep the page from falling down. But yeah, that will be in next month's finished page, but I thought I'd mention that now. So these two books need to be kept out because I need to work with them, two separate parts, so they can go over there. I did do a page in Jasmine Beckett Griffith Mermaid's colouring book, and I just did this one all in watercolour with the smallest amount of pencil detailing. I am going to pop the light on, because the light at the moment, I think we're in for a storm. I hope we are, because I don't have to go back out. Let's switch this on a little bit more. Is that going on or down? I can't tell. Hopefully that's a little bit better. It's just a gloomy day, what can you do? But yeah, all of this is watercolour, and then a little bit of gel pen over the top. And like I said, a minimal amount of pencil work, which was brute Venus, and it was just, you know, simple, easy to do. The watercolours that I used, it was a mixture between Daniel Smith and Sminka and Paul Rubin watercolours for this one, all from the same palette, the palette that I've put together. I think she's adorable. Look at the freckles, I think she's so beautiful, so cute. So that was in Jasmine Beckett Griffith. And the dog decides to get a drink. And then I finished one in Gothic Fantasy Special by Colouring Heaven. Now I did do some of this actually on camera. I think I did the background on camera. Not my best background. I'll keep that because I'll post it on Instagram. If you're interested as well, Instagram is my same name as my YouTube name, Colour Me Stress Free. And I think did I base this with marker? I most certainly did. I did base this one with marker. Really nice issue this of Colouring Heaven. I think it was quite popular. I will do another page out of this month, I think. There's quite a few that I do really like. But yeah, did a marker base, Prismacolor I think over the top I want to say. Just a simple watercolour background, just something easy. And then the moon just behind him is Winsor & Newton ink. You can see it shining. The paper is crinkled quite a lot. So if you don't like that, don't use watercolour or any sort of water mediums, but you know, if you're not fussed, it's not too bad. It has flattened out more than it was when I'd finished the page. You can see that it has crinkled, but you know, it's not the end of the world. I'd rather probably less images and better paper if I'm honest, but that's just me. We've got a couple of PDFs. Now I did purchase the Hanalin grayscale colouring book, the PDF version, because I don't like Amazon printed paper. We all know this by now. Debbie doesn't like that paper. So I just downloaded the PDF and I actually bought it. It weren't off her Etsy, it was actually her website because it worked out cheaper. So yeah, that's what I did. And I didn't print off all of the pages, I just printed off 4 I think, so I've got one more to do. So this is the first one that it wasn't the first one. That's the first one, but this is the first one that I'm showing you. I did do a little bit of a tutorial on the dress on this one. If you are interested, I'll try my best to link it up in the eye here. And then a mixture of, I think it was Prismacolor, but I blended it out with the Odorless Mineral Spirit, the Zesty. Blended it out with this. And then for the carriage, because I was really stuck on what to do and I wanted the main focus to be on the dress, so what did I do? Stick a load of gel pen on and I took away from the dress. So I did end up adding a little bit of sparkle as well to the dress afterwards, but that's the carriage. The gel pens that I've used here are Arteza for all the carriage, and then for the actual wheels it was the Jelly Roll, the Sakura Jelly Roll pens. Really shimmery, lovely, and it's nice on this paper as well. It's just that you can't use any water. But yeah, I really enjoyed. I love that book, absolutely love it. I hope that she does more of them. I think this was the light grayscale, where this one is the dark grayscale, and I think I prefer the dark. I do think I prefer the dark because this one's the dark one as well. So I'll talk about this one next. I think I might have done a little bit of this actually on camera last month, just a little bit. All the background is based in alcohol markers, and this is the dress actually that I showed and people asked for a tutorial, that's why I did the red one. But I did this image before and it's in one of my folders. I probably should have pulled it out and showed you a side by side. Maybe I'll do a Hanalin finished pages, an updated one maybe, to show you there, but I've put lots and lots of stickles on this. I thought that it called for it. I thought that dress was just, it reminds me of Elsa from Frozen, the dress. And then the leopard, or snow leopard is it? I just love this page. I'm really proud of this one and the next one as well. I just love the grayscale. Please, Hanalin, bring out all your colouring books in grayscale, because that would make Debbie really happy. really happy. I love them. And then this one as well. Now I do believe that this is called Mother Earth, and I've seen that there's a diamond painting of this as well. I've been tempted, but I've not done, because I've done so many diamond paintings of Hanalin. I need to give myself a little bit of a break and find some new artists. But I did do this one, and look at all the shimmery goodness on this. Oh, that is the Etsy watercolour, not Etsy, what's it called? The AliExpress one. I'm not going to be able to find it now, am I? But you would have seen it numerous times. It's a bargain, that palette, an absolute bargain. And I used Prismacolor for everything else in this picture. I love it. I think this one, or this one, or maybe even both of them, will be framed and put up. I love them. I adore them both just as much actually. I think I like this one a little bit better because of the shimmer, but then I like this one because of the stickles. Ugh, so I should have done both really on both of them, but I love them. The other PDF that I've got, that I've printed out, I think I've got it to hand. Oh, I've moved it. No, I've moved it, but I have got one more. I'm really not organised. I've got one more page to do until I need to print any more out. But yeah, there are my Hanalin pages, and like I said, I've thoroughly enjoyed doing all these three. Probably that one the least, the light grayscale. I like the darker one. I like the look of the darker one a little bit better. So yeah, they're my Hanalin ones. What have we got next? We have got the Coloriage Wild 6. Now this was a new to me book last month. Didn't even know it was released until I did a Coloriage like finished pages video, and some of you lovely subscribers let me know, and people that do YouTube let me know that number 6 was out. I was completely oblivious to it, but I did this page. I know that this one is on Instagram, so I can take the tag off. Now I did do a tutorial on this hair, just in case you want to have a little nosy. It'll be in the eye here or in the description. And I used polychromos for nearly all of this, even like the fish and stuff. But the background was, I got gifted some Daniel Smith dot cards. They were like mineral ones, some of them shimmery, and I just wanted to test out a good amount of the colours, and that's what I did on this page. And I think it goes perfectly with the hair, the turquoise hair. I love turquoise hair. I wish I could pull that off. It's lovely, isn't it? Lovely. But yeah, I have done a tutorial on that, just in case you are interested. We have got some from Manga Dragons and other magical mythical creatures. It's a mouthful, this book. It's the Dragons one by Manga Dragons. That's what I've been saying anyway. I did this one really early in the month, and this was a buddy colour with Kirsty from Kirsty Colouring Sketch. And yeah, just really simple watercolour background and Prismacolor on this little guy. I don't believe, oh yes I did, like there you go, that's that. I nearly said Etsy again then. The AliExpress paints. Now I don't get anything back from you ordering that paint palette. I know I keep talking about it, but it's because it's such good value for money, considering paints that you can buy off Amazon or Etsy. It's just such good value for money. That's why I keep harping on about it. But that's what's on here. And yeah, it was a really fun buddy colour. This was my first page, I do believe, from this book. Or was it this one? No, it was this one. I did this one as a, not a tutorial, but how I did the background. And then I think I did the rest as like a speed, like a time-lapse sort of thing. And again, look what I've used on the bottom. I've gone crazy this month with that paint. I just love it. I just love it. And it's Sminka watercolour paints for the background, and they're the super granulated ones, and you can really tell the separation of colours in this is outstanding. Outstanding actually. I didn't even realise watercolours could do that until I bought them paints. But you learn, don't you? You learn as you go on. And then I did this fun little one, and I think I pointed this one out when I did the flip of this book originally, how cool this page was, so I had to do it. And it was just smack a load of paint down on the background, see if it blended together, and then I matched the colours of the actual illustration with the background. I'll try my best to, because it's meant to be a chicken, isn't it? So it's a red-haired chicken. And then just gel pens for the feathers, like the random feathers in the background that you can see. I just went over a gel pen, just something super duper easy. But yeah, isn't it cool? Isn't it cool? The chicken woman. So expect to see some more out of this book this month. I'm gonna have to say it again, Anna. Manga Dragons and Other Magical Mythical Creatures by Camilla de Arico. We've got a few more yet. So we've got the Dark Fantasy by Succumbs. Now, I've done loads in this book. If I quickly flip through, I didn't realise until I'd pulled it out recently. But I have done quite a few. Now, I did purchase this one with it's watercolour paper. So it's excellent for watercolour. But this is the one that I finished. And I did film this from more or less start to finish. And I used mostly just Neo colour. I was feeling lazy. I couldn't be bothered with pencils, and I just wanted something really easy, and that's that AliExpress paint again as well. super easy, and you know, it packs a punch. I didn't bother with a massive background with this. I didn't think it needed it. Paper, beautiful. I will try and find this book because it was a long time, it was a couple of years ago now that I bought this book, so I don't know if it's still available. I know that you can buy the PDF version, but sometimes it's just nice to have a physical book, and it's spiral bounded as well, and a nice glossy front cover. So I'll quickly go through this. That's another one that I really want to do. Really detailed ones. That was an early one. Spider one. The moon. So yeah, it's brilliant if you love watercolour like me. This one that messed up with Bruchot powder. It's fun stuff that, but it's always messy. It's messy. Isn't it lovely though? And the ink doesn't run or nothing. I've never had an issue. That one. All of it watercolour. And that one's watercolour as well. That's the one that I destroyed. It was one corner. The camera fell from the tripod and cracked it, like made a massive indent in it. But that was Succumbs Dark Fantasy. And then the very last one that I wanted to show is from Flowerscape. Now if I just fancy colouring flowers, this is the book that I go for. It's not a massive A4 size, it's just a nice size. It's a little bit bigger than a pocket size, but I really like the paper in this, and I really like the illustrations. And Brute Funa pencils work beautifully in this, the square ones. But if you ever wonder what pencils that I use, the Brute Funa ones, it's only ever the square ones because I don't own the other ones. I think I replied to a comment because I was so tired from the night before, and it was early in the morning, and someone had asked whether square or circle, and my reply was, it's a helix sharpener. That just goes to show. Sometimes my mind doesn't work very, very well. I've once put my phone in the fridge. Anybody else? Anybody else? I did a really simple watercolour background on this, just like splashes of colour here and there, and the rest of it is just Brute Funas. Yeah, it's just really simple, lovely pages. I mean, you can go really overboard with this and go bam, you know, colours, but when I want to go simple, this is the page. These are the sort of pages that I go for. Look, another simple one. What else have I done in here? Oh, there's another simple one. Another one that I've not done the background. I think it was too much going on. But yeah, really lovely book. So I do hope that you enjoyed seeing all of my finished pages. Now I will put my diamond paintings in now. So these are the diamond paintings that I've managed to finish this month. I've been really getting into it. It's a nice change from doing colouring all the time. It's just mindless for me. So I did finish this huge Mystic Art mirrors, and I just got that frame, a magnetic frame off Amazon. It did come with another piece that you pop down the bottom, but I didn't want to add any extra weight. But she is absolutely stunning, and I did her in a week. 1 week. I will not be doing that again. I mean, I was diamond painting morning, noon and night, but I think it's so worth it. If I come back, it really does take a good section of the wall up, and I just love it. Love it. I can't wait to have that one pan across and that diamond painting up in my art room. But while I'm over here, this is the one that I'm currently working on by Diamond Art Club. Again, that was by Diamond Art Club as well, and this is a butterfly. So I'm just up to here. I was working on it early this morning, and I have to work on it upside down, but I've turned it round just to show you in the video, and look how sparkly this one is. I mean, it's difficult to show on camera how beautiful these really are, but at the start of the month I put this on the floor. I've got it rolled up currently, but I've just popped it out just to show you. So I did have about this much of the diamond painting done, and then I pulled it out. I did all this section, all around the top, all around the sides, and that's when I saw the Mystic Art Mirrors one. So then I put this away, did the Mystic Art Mirrors, and then I've done a little bit more of this, and then I carried on with the butterfly one. But this one's just as beautiful as well, and this one is bigger than the other two. If I just move it like that, it is so beautiful, and I will get this one finished. This is just one that I'm going to have to work on bit by bit, because you can see all the different colours, whereas this one, it was a lot of colour blocking, but towards the centre, if I just bring you in really close, you can see it is a lot of, I think you call it confetti. It's confetti heavy. so I'm going around the side first. But yeah, I'm loving diamond painting. If you've got any tricks and tips, or if you've got any wax that I have to try, or any trays that you recommend, please do let me know, because obviously I'm still colouring, but I'm just enjoying my diamond painting. I adore this one, absolutely adore it. I think it's just beautiful. I will try and slightly move it because I'm nervous about it falling down, but it's so sparkly in real life because the Aurora Borealis is all in her hair and it comes straight down. It's in the stars in the background. Oh, just love it, love it. So if you did enjoy the video, please do leave me a big thumbs up. I'm hoping, keeping my fingers crossed, I'll be able to get to 7,000 subscribers in the next couple of months. But yeah, that's all my finished pages. I think if I'm going to pick a favourite, it is difficult, but I think my favourite of the month is this one, the Mother Earth, or that one. I think probably the Mother Earth. But which one is your favourite? And do you diamond paint? You might see a little bit more diamond painting on the channel, you might not, depending my mood. I'm not 100% sure. But until my next video, take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.